whispers. It is right now going on 1 o'clock. I've been up since 12 o'clock. And I gotta open my window. I'm hot. Okay. It's better. I don't know why I got up so early, but this does happen. I've pulled all-nighters many a times. And so this morning is no different. I already have my protection on, so we already did that. I wanted to talk a little bit about the last video I posted. First of all, the reason I was making that video was I was trying to record my sleeping habits, and by no means was I trying to capture anything other than that. And if you can't hear me, I apologize. I'm trying to keep my voice down because, like I said, it is 10 to 1 in the morning and I don't want to be waking anybody up. But the reason why I was recording myself was for my sleeping habits, and I ended up catching things that I was not expecting. So if you have not watched the last upload that I put out, go watch it. I will tell you, in the beginning, you see me trying to set the camera up right. I didn't even know my phone was recording. I did not hit record. I just put it in the tripod. I had it set to video, and I was using my small phone, and I had it set to video, and I put it in the tripod, and I was getting it set up, and just the whole time I was doing that, it was recording. So that was the first weird thing that happened. But there were a couple other things on there. You're going to hear Chelsea from asthma. She does asthma. You're going to hear her talking, but there's things outside of her that go on. Just, you really have to pay attention. I had to listen to it twice and watch it twice to really see what I thought I seen the first time I watched it. So I was not expecting anything like that at all. So that's why I decided to go ahead and share it with you all. It was not planned. It was not anything like that. It was simply me doing a sleep study video. And I ended up getting more than I was looking for. So I love my prom. Love it. It's too early for coffee. So ooh. That was a little dirty. Okay. So get comfortable. Welcome to my all-nighter. Oh my gosh, I probably got I should be good. I should be okay. Alright. So we're just gonna leave the floor open. Obviously for only positive, love and light, good, no bad, no ugly, no dark. Okay. Maybe that's why I woke up. I felt, I don't know. And maybe there's somebody that needs to tell you, that needs to share a story. I don't know, but they don't have clocks, they don't have watches, they don't care what time it is. So they're like, no, we need to talk, you need to get up. I don't know, but here we are. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and find we use the Spirit Talker. I do have the Spirit Box, however, it's loud. I can turn it down obviously, but there's a lot of chitter chatter that goes on at one time, and we may do it one day, but not right now. We're going to use our Spirit Talker that we always use. And it's loading up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my protection. This is my protection. I am protected. These are my boundaries. This is my boundary wall. Good morning, spirits. I invite you to come and share your story with us this morning. I only invite love, light, positivity, good souls. Anything dark, negative, anything that does not have true purpose or intention, you are to stay back. My family, any of my family that has crossed over, I ask you to please stay back as well. The only thing that I am inviting to come and speak with us this morning is love, light, true intentions, pure love, pure intentions, true love, positivity. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. The ball is moving, so it's on. I think I have it turned down, but I have to wait for the first word to come through to see how loud it gets. So good morning, spirits. I think this is probably the earliest we've ever spoken. Is there anybody that would like to, anybody good? I always forget if I say anybody, I mean, they take that literal. Anyone with a good heart, pure heart, true love. Anyone would like to come forward? Only good. All the ugly and nasty, you can stay back. You are not invited here. Any family member, any friends, please stay back as well. I'm getting chilly now. I opened the window because I was hot. Now I'm cold. So yeah. I've never done a Spirit Talker at this time in the morning, so I've got the nice fireplace going. It's relaxing. Spirit said it's not real, don't be afraid of it. It's just a relaxing tool that I use to help myself relax. The puppy is fast asleep. Edith. Well, good morning, Edith. Nice to meet you. Welcome. Edith. How are you, Edith? I hope you're doing well. would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself? I don't know why I messed with the camera. And then I can never get it back the way I wanted it. Very quiet today. Very, very quiet today. I never know if that's a good thing or a concerning thing. Of course, it is early. Maybe they're all sleeping. So like, why are you awake? Very, very quiet. We got Edith. Would you like to share a little bit about your life, your story? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you happy? Are you at peace? Little girl. Oh my goodness. So Edith, are you a little girl? How old are you, Edith? Edith is an old name too. That's an old name. If I had to say, Edith was probably from the early 1900s, maybe. Even maybe as late as the late 1800s. She feels like an old soul, like somebody from, late 18, early 1900s. Edith, you don't have to be afraid. I feel like she maybe she's gaining energy. I had a long life. Okay. Well, if you had a long life, then this is somebody different, because it said Edith, little girl. So I'm assuming that Edith is describing herself, because I said, would you like to tell a little bit about yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself. And it said little girl. So maybe Edith was from the early 1800s. That's very possible too, but little girl, that wouldn't have been a very long life. I had a long life. Would you like to tell us a little bit about it? Was it a good life? I don't know why when I say the name Edith, I kind of felt it was a little girl before she announced little girl. But again, I feel like I think she was a very happy little girl. I feel like her family maybe came from money. Is that correct, Edith? You can correct me if I'm incorrect. I feel like she was a very happy little girl. Her father was stern, but she was loved very much. Leg. Ironic. Okay. What about leg? I'm going to assume I'm still speaking with Edith. Was there something wrong with your leg? Or are you speaking about my leg? much. No, it is not time for breakfast. It is 1 o'clock in the morning.
Farm.
Did you live on a farm, Edith? I mean, you could still come from money and have a farm. Farm didn't always mean,
1940s.
I said late 1800s, early 1900s. Well, thank you, Edith. I'm going to have to let her in or she's not going to stop. Stop it. So you were from the 1940s. Very interesting. So Edith, you said something about leg. Were you talking about your leg? Or were you asking me about my leg? Shh. '40s farm. So obviously, long ago, and that was pretty early on. I mean, that was before the nobody talks to us.
Nobody talks to us.
Well, Edith, I'm always here for you to talk to. I'm not any type of investigator or anything like that. I'm just a person that was born with an ability, and I like to tap into that ability sometimes to kind of visit and have a conversation with those that are no longer with us. I'm sorry to hear that nobody talks to you. It makes me sad. But I'm here now, so if you want to continue to talk with me and tell me about yourself. Shh. Sorry, I'm shushing the cat. So 1940s and farm. Obviously back in the day we didn't have patches. Stop. Obviously back in the day we didn't have processing plants. We didn't have the ability to have large, yes, in the 1940s there were supermarkets or there were stuff like that, but farming was how, and we still do, get a lot of our food. And so maybe footsteps follow.
Footsteps follow.
What do you mean footsteps follow? Is this still Edith that I'm speaking with?
Hunter.
I have a nephew named Hunter. Or are you speaking of somebody that is a hunter that goes out to gather food and hunt game and animals? Remember, we're to keep this positive. No negative energy is allowed. Only positive energy. Only love and light. I don't open myself to ugly, and the minute it starts getting negative, I shut it down, because if you're gonna do something like this, there's limits. You have to be careful. I'm not claiming to be an expert. This is just who I am. But I feel that there are some that push the boundaries a bit. There's nothing wrong with, if you're born with an ability, don't ignore it. Don't push it away. 1900s again.
1900s.
Okay. So see, we're getting early 1900s, mid 1900s. We got 1940s, 1900s. Maybe Hunter was a name. Nice to meet you, Hunter. Were you from the 1900s? I tend to attract old souls, and I don't know why. I, I, I mean, I know that is. I'm attracted to that era. Like I've told you guys before, I do believe that this is my third life that I've lived. I believe that food.
Food.
Okay, so it's not a name. Are you claiming to be a hunter, one that hunts food? Um, like I told you guys before, I feel like this is my third life I lived. I feel like I lived in the 1800s, 1950s. Those eras is what I'm attracted to. I'm very drawn to anything in relations to those eras. So we have Edith, little girl. I had a long life, leg, farm, 1940s. Nobody talks to us. Footsteps follow. Hunter, 1900s, and food. Yeah, because like I said, that's how people survived. And landowners that had farms, that's how they lived. They would sell their crops or cows, chickens, horses even. So that's how they lived. That's how they survived. That's how they not only fed their family, but brought in an income to support their family. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, nice to meet you too. Is this Hunter I'm speaking with? I think we have two. I think we have Edith and Hunter. When I say Hunter, my mind goes to a young man. I see a young man. Oh no. No.
There's a curse.
No, there isn't. Nope. No. We're only going to remain positive. We're not going to. No. Mm-mm. Absolutely not.
Evelyn.
Okay. So, this is, I believe, the third time that Evelyn has come through. And it's odd that I keep getting that name, and Evelyn is a very old name. But it's also very personal to me. My daughter lost a baby when she was about going on her 5th month. And they had already named her. This was before my granddaughter, Darlene, who is also named after my mom. So she has my mom's namesake. I'm in my 60s.
I'm in my 60s.
Nice to meet you, Evelyn. Evelyn, are you the one that's in your 60s? But it's strange that that name has come in, because my daughter had already named the baby and they were naming her Evelyn. But the pregnancy did not go completely. She did not carry her to term. Like I said, I think she was in her 5th month when she lost her. So it's weird that name. Evelyn, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself? You said that you were in your 60s. Did you live a long life? Were you happy? So we got 3 names: Edith, Hunter, and Evelyn. And all 3 are very... Hunter is also an old name. You don't hear that often. Oh my. Hatred. What do you mean? Is this Evelyn I'm speaking to? Hatred. That's so harsh. What do you mean by hatred? Stop. Stop it. It's a very old conversation. They're definitely telling us about themselves. Again, Hunter could either be a name.
Cyanide.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what about it? Cyanide. Refuse.
Refuse.
Okay, are you refusing to speak about what happened? If this is Evelyn, you don't have to be afraid. You can trust me, I promise. I'm not here to harm no one. I'm just here to have a conversation, to have a visit. If Evelyn is the one that said I'm in my 60s, I feel like she is an old soul to be coming through, and she's in her 60s, so I feel like she is set in her ways. When I'm putting this together, when the word Evelyn came through, it was startling because, like I said, I had sometimes. Okay. You refuse to share your story sometimes. Is that what you mean? I feel like Evelyn was a stern, proper. Evelyn's a very beautiful name. It's very, when I hear the name Evelyn, it's like almost when you hear the name Rose or Charlotte or Scarlet even. It's just very, it's an old name, but it's a name that comes from money. It's a name that comes from being educated. It's just very prim and proper. But I feel like Evelyn, because we got Evelyn, and then I'm in my 60s, so I feel like that was Evelyn given her age. And then maybe something bad happened to her. Is that true? Did something bad happen to you? Colton.
Colton.
A lot of old names. Hello, Colton. Nice to meet you. A lot of old names. Dear, excuse me. And we did get 1940s, 1900s. So these are some old names coming through. Some old spirits. How are you, Colton? Would you like to share a little bit about your story? Hmm. A lot of old spirits. Again, I seem to. Oh,
You are cherished.
thank you. Thank you for that. And so are you. I definitely feel like the conversation is it's old spirits this morning. I feel like they're taking us back to the early 1900s, and you know it's odd because again, I'm not an investigator, but ones that take it seriously. Kudos to you. You guys do a great job. There are people out there that don't believe in this sort of thing, and that's perfectly fine. Sometimes it takes something to happen before they believe, and even then, sometimes they refuse what they're not accepting.
Many deaths.
Many deaths. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. How awful. Some, like I said, it takes some people, it takes something to happen, an experience for them to have before they believe. Others just naturally believe because why not? Why can't there be? We exist. So there's many different beliefs across the board. I've always been a believer. Like I said, I was born with an ability, and I've never 100% ever been alone, even when I'm the only one in the room. So my whole life, and when I was young, it used to scare me. And I mean, it was every night, every single night. And then as I got older, it wasn't as much. It wasn't all the time. But I always had somebody around. I can probably name maybe just a handful of houses because I've moved a lot. Oh no, 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 no.
Stabbed.
No. 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 Colton, is this what happened to you? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Colton, is this what happened to you? Mm. Colton, how old were you when you left the physical world? Dylan.
Dylan.
My gosh, we're getting a lot of names. I smell cigarette smoke, so I gotta be quiet. Dylan. So we got Edith, Hunter, Evelyn, Colton, and Dylan. I'm losing energy.
I'm losing energy.
Okay, well, if you need energy to speak, if this is Dylan, you can use the energy from my devices if you need to. I have to keep my voice down because I smell cigarette smoke. And I think Eric might be awake. If not, I don't know why I would be smelling cigarette smoke. But yeah, like I was saying, I can name just a handful of places that I lived where nothing happened. But for the most part, majority of the places that I lived in, I had experiences. The house that I grew up in, it was every night that I would have an experience. I was petrified. During the day, I didn't. During the day, I loved being in my room. I've always just, kept to myself most of my time, most of my life, really, even as a kid. And I loved spending time in my room. Andrea.
Andrea.
Oh, Andrea. Why would that name come through? I'm going to get emotional. Andrea was my good friend that passed away very recent. And very suddenly. She passed away the end of January. I think it was the 19th that she had passed away. And I found out about it on Facebook. I hadn't been on Facebook in a few days, and I had gone on Facebook one morning. It was probably like 2 days after she had passed. I went on Facebook, and it was the first post to come up. It was a eulogy post, and I had to read it twice, and I'm like, no way, that's not right. And the weird thing is, not only was she my good friend, but she was my hairdresser. And I was going to reach out to her over the weekend of her passing. To get anger. Andrea, this is you, dear. Are you angry because of what happened to you? And I was going to reach out to her and make an appointment with her. And I was just so tired that day that I never got around to doing it. And come to find out, she had passed. So it was a Saturday. Anonymously. So I sent flowers for the funeral. Andrew, I hope you're at peace. I'm so sorry if this is my friend. If this is why it's odd that name would come through. I took a screenshot of it and I sent it because Courtney knew her. Courtney took me many times to get my hair done, and my daughter Dawn met her one time. The first person I reached out to was our mutual friend Tina.
Encounter.
encounter. She had, I like the lights.
I like the lights.
This is Andrea I'm speaking with. She was a chatty Cathy. Andrea, I'm so sorry what happened to you, love. I'm sorry that I wasn't feeling well that day when I wanted to call you. I'm so sorry for your boys and your husband. This is why I don't let it get personal. Andrea, I need you to back away, please. Please. She is very, very missed. It's still a shocker. Like, and it just goes to show, you know, I mean, like my health, I wasn't always disabled. And it just goes to show, scary.
Scary.
Who am I speaking with, please? Is this still Andrea? Yeah, it was a shocker. And my friend Tina, which was a mutual friend, I met Andrea through Tina because she did Tina's hair as well. But I sent her a message. She was the first one that I reached out to through Facebook Messenger, and I said, "My God, did you hear about Andrea?" I go, "Is it true about Andrea?" She unfortunately said yes, it was, and her daughter Chelsea was with her just on that. I think it was the Sunday she passed away, I believe. And Tina's daughter Chelsea was just with her the Friday before she passed. It's crazy how life can change so quickly. It's one thing when you have time, right? Versus when you don't. And she's got boys doing sensitivity.
Sensitivity.
Are you talking about me? This is crazy. I just hope you're out of pain now. I hope you're with your loved ones. I know you're still watching over your boys. I'm so sorry, Andrea. I'm so sorry. Oh, she was such a beautiful person. She was such a kind, the first time I went to her to get my hair done, it was like she knew me for years, and I know in her profession, being a hairdresser, and you just, that's what you do, but it was different. with her. You know, I've had other hairdressers who would talk to me, but you know, and I think it helped too because we knew some of the same people. And it's just, I'm still, I couldn't believe it. Like, if you ever found yourself in a situation with something that you just can't believe, like, this doesn't make sense. The weakness of being an empath.
Cruelty.
Cruelty. Oh my. Cruelty. Okay, so who am I speaking with? Am I still speaking with Andrea? Dylan. Dylan is a newer name. I want to say from the 1900s. I don't feel like Dylan would have been an old soul. Oh, I can't even think now after that. My mind's all. Wow. Associate.
Associate.
Well, yeah. My mind is just. She snuck in, is what she did. You know, that's, I always say in the beginning of every session for family and friends to stay back, to please not come forward. And what did you do? You just snuck right in, didn't you? Andrea, know that you're in my on my mind, love, in my thoughts and my prayers.
Hold out your hand.
Hold up. Okay. Why do you want me to hold out my hand? Maybe this is why I was supposed to get up this morning. Thank you.
I was wealthy.
I was wealthy. I think Andrea just left. I was wealthy. Well, Colton, were you the wealthy one? Colton was the last male name that came through, right? Colton sound. Well, it wasn't Colton. The last email name that came through was Dylan. I think. Let me make sure. Yeah, it looks like it was Dylan. Who was wealthy? Sorry, guys. Wiping my nose on camera. I'd rather wipe my nose than have a runny one. Recording. Yes, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm recording. Is that okay? Who was it that said I was wealthy? Who was it that said that? Whoever just came through is being very shy. Unless that, like I said, unless that was Dylan. Maybe Dylan was the one that was wealthy.
Our settlement.
Our settlement. Our settlement. What does that mean? Our settlement. That's an odd thing to come through. Our settlement. Who am I speaking with? I don't feel like this is. I feel like this is somebody random who came through. Who am I speaking with, please? Can I have a name so I can address you appropriately? Who was it that said sound?
Sound.
Okay, what about a sound? Are you about to make a sound? Please don't. People are sleeping. Or are you telling me that there's going to be a sound? It might have just been a quink-a-dink, but there was a sound right out my window. Can I have a name of who I'm speaking with, please? I was wealthy recording our settlement and sound. There was a sound just now. Nobody wants to give me their name. I have quite a few names in, but I don't know who I'm speaking with now. It's not Andrea. She's gone.
Adventure.
Adventure. We got that the other night. Or the other morning. Are you on an adventure? Interesting. Interesting conversation this morning. I hope to go on an adventure soon. If everything goes well. I've been busy trying to, because right now I stay with family friends, and so I've been trying to, I've had a lot of personal stuff going on the last couple of years. I'm having fun.
I'm having fun.
Okay. Well, who is this that's having fun? Are you having fun enjoying our conversation? But I've been busy looking for a house. And I have some paperwork coming to me to fill out for a potential home. So patience. Yes, I know. Trust me, I understand all too well about patience. You telling me that I need to be patient? I think I have been, haven't I? Be careful what you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for.
What do you mean? I was talking about my home. It's a beautiful home. It's a beautiful, quiet place. It's not a house. It's more so I don't know if you would consider them like a townhome or town apartments. But Tina, she's been there numerous times, and I had put out a post on Facebook about it, and I had quite a few reach out to me. And Tina reached out to me, and sin.
Sin.
What do you mean sin? Okay, do we have a cranky old goat in the house? Sin. What do you mean? Who am I speaking with, please? You've told me you're wealthy. You've asked if I was recording. You said our settlement, so I'm assuming that's how you got wealthy, was through a settlement. Sound, adventure. I'm having fun. Patience. Be careful what you wish for, and sin. Who am I speaking with, please? I know what I'm wishing for, and it happens to be amazing. There's nothing bad about it. Oh, my ear's itchy. Sorry, guys. You're not gonna give me your name, are you? Are you gonna be stubborn? Or are you telling me to have patience because I've asked for your name twice now? Sometimes they will just introduce themselves, and then others.
1940s.
Again with the 1940s, okay. So who do we have that was from the 1940s? We had Edith. Is this Edith? But I thought Edith said I was or I am a little girl. Something about little girl. This could be Colton too. Colton is an old name. I know you're trying to tell me by giving me the year, but is this Edith?
I feel hopeless.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't feel hopeless, please. I know it's hard to tell somebody not to feel away. If they feel away, they feel away. That's their feelings, but that's so sad. Why do you feel hopeless? You know, if you gave me your name, and if this is Edith, because I think Edith is one that's in 1940s, came in after her.
Struggling.
Is that why you feel hopeless? Because you're struggling? I'm sorry. What are you struggling with, may I ask? Well, spirits, we're going to have to end this. We're going to have to end our conversation for the day. Okay? Andrea, thank you for coming through. And I'm so sorry what happened. But I hope you can find peace. I know you're watching over your husband and your boys. They were your world. So I know you're watching over them. But no, I'm sending you hugs, my friend. I'm going to miss you. Oh, no.
Devil.
Absolutely not. Okay, we're going to end this now. You, whomever you are, I asked for a name. You can go away. I don't believe that's who you are. I believe you're trying to scare me. But you are cruel, and you are just a bully. So we don't allow that here. I don't allow it in my physical life. I'm sure not going to allow it from the spiritual life. All right, so we're going to end this. Thank you, spirits, for coming forward. Thank you for sharing a little bit about yourself, sharing a little bit about your story with me this morning. Thank you so much for that. I'm sending you off with love, light, and when this conversation ends, you are to leave. You are not to stay. You are not to linger. You have to go. Respect that, please. And when you continue to respect my boundaries, then we can continue to have nice conversations. But in the meantime, we're going to end this one. I wish you love. I wish you light. I send you all positive energy. And until next time, spirits, are we friends?
Are we friends?
We can be friends as long as you are being honest and you are nice. All right, I'm going to go. We're going to end this conversation. Okay? You must go. You are not to linger. And with that being said, we're going to shut it down. Okay? Oh my goodness, it got a little emotional for me today, and I apologize for that. That is one reason why I do not allow spirits or my family to come forward, because it becomes too much for me. And it's 2 o'clock. So anyway, I have to clean up my mess here and find something to watch on the tube. All right, guys, so thank you all for hanging out with me this morning. Totally unplanned, but you know what? Sometimes that's the best type of conversation. So, all right, guys, have a great day. I'm sending you all positive well wishes, and I'm sending gentle hugs, and I'm hoping and wishing for you to have an amazing, amazing day. So until then, I will talk to you all real soon. Ciao.